One child in every classroom is too frightened to pick up a pen.
This motorcyclist never knew what hit him. Over half of motorcyclists killed or seriously injured in London last year were hit by drivers looking but not seeing. Riding defensively gives you more time to see and be seen. Look out for the driver that didn't see you. Look out for the driver that didn't see you.
That it would go and let me cry in vain and let me be alone again. The only girl I care about has gone away, looking for a brand new start. But little does she know that when she left that day, along with her she took my heart. Oh, listen to the falling rain. Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain. Along with her she took my heart. Oh, listen to the falling rain. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Oh,
Even with insulin injections, a diabetic is still in the running for kidney failure, heart disease, leg amputations and blindness. Needles? They're the least of your worries. Even with insulin injections, a diabetic is still in the running for kidney failure, heart disease, leg amputations and blindness. A diabetic is still in the running for kidney failure, heart disease, leg amputations and blindness. Needles? They're the least of your worries.
This is the sound of a car crashing into a parked car at 30 miles an hour. Here it is again in slow motion. That strange sound was the backseat passenger who wasn't wearing a seatbelt hitting the seat in front. That thud is the sound of the passenger's head hitting the driver. That's the sound of the driver being crushed by the weight of the passenger. The weird cracking was the passenger's thigh bone breaking as their knees hit the seat. That's the sound of the passenger having killed the driver, sitting back down again. And that's the sound of a rear seatbelt being fastened. And that's the sound of a rear seatbelt being fastened. That's the sound of the passenger having killed the driver, sitting back down again. And that's the sound of a rear seatbelt being fastened.
Do or do not. There is no try.
There is a disease which is tearing apart the lives of thousands. It strikes at random, often with acute paralysis or damage to sight or speech, and is as yet incurable. To find the cure, we need your help. There is a disease which is tearing apart the lives of thousands. find the cure, we need your help.
Your facts.
I want a divorce now.
Daddy, why can't I have some new shoes?
I'm sorry, but we have to repossess your
You've
house.
been summoned to court.
I'm afraid your mother died. You obviously didn't read the small. Do you have insurance to cover the funeral?
Daddy,
Your facts.
why can't you come and see
I'm
me?
not going to speak to you
You've
anymore.
been found guilty and fined £500. Your facts.
I
Facts.
want a divorce now. Now.
Daddy,
Now.
Daddy!
In South Africa, the blacks outnumber us whites by 5 to 1. But that doesn't bother us, because we've made sure that we own most of the land. We've made sure that we earn over 3 times more than they do. We've made sure they don't have enough houses and no right to vote. And we make sure they don't complain. Because if they do, tough break. And no right to vote. And we make sure they don't complain. Because if they do, tough break.
Crash and bash and smash.
And we make sure they don't complain. Because if they do, tough break.
I am dying from motor neurone disease. Every day I'm more helpless as my muscles waste away. There is no cure for my disease and no hope for me. But I want there to be hope for others. There is no cure for my disease and no hope for me.
Ho ho, very funny. Ha ha, it is to laugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in a state of national emergency. It threatens 1 person in every 100. There are no less than 250,000 sufferers in Britain today. They can be of either sex, but especially young people. They may hear voices, become alienated, withdrawn and frightened. They can suffer anguish and torment. Sometimes it's more than they can bear. It might happen to your brother, your sister, or the person sitting next to you. It can devastate families and destroy lives. As yet, there is no cure. Often hospitals cannot look after the victims, nor can the community. So they may be left to roam the streets without care or comfort. You can help stop this madness. Support SANE. It stands for schizophrenia, a national emergency. Because that's just what it is. They may hear voices, become alienated, withdrawn and frightened. They can suffer anguish and torment. You can help stop this madness. Support SANE. It stands for schizophrenia, a national emergency. Because that's just what it is.